Thank you everyone for joining. We're very excited to be hosting Malik to talk about this very important topic, which I'm sure is top of mind for pretty much everybody on this call, right? Who doesn't like more business? So, as the title suggests, we will be talking about the local SEO, Google Ads, and how you can increase revenue with e-commerce. So, before we jump in, a quick introduction for myself. I'm Ansar Khan. I'm our VP of Sales and Marketing. Have been in the repair industry for quite a few years now and have had the pleasure of working with our customers all over the world. With that, Usman, over to you.
Hey everyone, my name is Usman. I started RepairDesk back in 2014 when I was a lot younger. I'm very excited to learn about SEO from Malik and how Google Ads work for repair shops. When I started RepairDesk in 2014 and when we launched in 2015, SEO was a lot easier at the time. You improve your page title, and then if you have keywords in your headings and you optimize your homepage, there were chances that you will show up on first page of Google. But the game has changed a lot. Obviously, the principles remain the same. So excited to learn from Malik and see how the community can benefit from this session.
Thank you, Usman and Shad. Hello, everybody. My name is Malik, owner of Boost My Repair. At Boost My Repair, as Usman mentioned, what we do the SEO, like a search engine optimization for the website, local ranking for the local GMB, Google My Business profiles, and then also we run the Google Ads, which helps to generate more calls, more leads, and then of course more walk-ins. And then today in this session, what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to explain a little bit more about the SEO, like a search engine optimization, and mainly I'm going to mention or discuss the GMB, Google My Business ranking, that how it can help you, or what are the some like a common mistake which I would say that people either they don't pay attention or they are unaware of. So I'm going to discuss in our short meeting, and then of course if there is any question, anything in your mind, you can reach me out, or at the end of our session, then we can discuss more in detail. So I'm sorry, if you can go to the next slide, please.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Mike. So just before that, a couple of quick housekeeping things. You do have a Q&A box, so please ask questions throughout. If they are on topic, we'll answer them as we go along. Otherwise, we do have some time reserved for Q&A at the end. But please, we want to make this engaging. We want to make this helpful for everyone. So that's why we have that box there. And we also are going to try our best to give you actionable advice, so you can put that to use right away and benefit from more leads, more visitors, and ultimately more revenue. And before Malik jumps in, just a quick setting of the stage, right? As I mentioned earlier, everybody wants more business, and we see a lot of stores struggle with SEO and ads. And that's why we decided to focus and partner with Malik on this topic. So Malik, with that, I will let you take it away. I can keep sharing my screen, and just let me know whenever you need me to go to the next slide.
Sure, thank you so much. So we can start from the SEO. If you go to the next slide, please.
Yep. Oh, we can. Do you want to talk here, or do you want me to skip over this?
No, if you can go to the next slide.
There we
go. Okay. So first, as I mentioned, what I'm going to talk about, it's about the SEO, organic ranking. And then organic ranking, if you see, on the slide, the first thing is that ignoring business profile update. So what does it mean? For example, many people, when they set up a business, they set up GMB, Google My Business profile, to show your business in the Google Maps. So then what happens, usually people, and again, maybe they don't know much about that setting when they're setting up the profile. So many people, they have either wrong hours of operation, either the phone number or the address they put it on the GMB profile. So only thing which I want to do that we just need to keep it in mind that GMB, Google My Business profile, is our online storefront for our business. So we need to just make sure that we have, I would say, like a few information, but I just want to check that they are accurate. First of all, the most important thing is business profile category, that what is a category of our business. Either it's a computer repair store, cell phone repair store. And then after that, as I mentioned earlier, hours of operation, and then business description, what kind of business we have, what kind of services we are offering. Either we offer computer, we offer TV repair, or we don't. So we just need to be specific about this service in our description of that GMB profile section. And then also the other thing is that which I would recommend, which the people we are working with on their SEO, what we do, we recommend like a 2 or 3 posts per week on your GMB, Google My Business profile. What happened, like the picture when you are adding with geotagging, it helps you to, because geotagging is, it's just like a keyword. When you take a picture, upload that picture on your profile, and then you enter the information, okay, iPhone repair Orlando, cell phone repair Orlando. So that helps also with your organic ranking. And then offering any promotion, offering any post on the GMB, that might help as well with the organic ranking. And the other thing, if I can share my screen, because whatever I'm trying to speak here, I want to show you the example that how it works. So it would be, I mean, for you guys to have a better understanding. Okay, I have one of our client, Mr. Foon Pro. They are in Lakeland, maybe 30-35 miles from us. And then since they opened this location in Lakeland, we have been working with them to do their SEO, Google Ads, like all the marketing services for their business. So there are a few things here which I wanted to mention. Like when I mentioned that the regular posting on your GMB profile, that is what we have here on their profile. So it is like a same service which they're offering, but if you see here, that's the additional content which we are using here, the main important, the keyword which we're using here, and then call to action, okay, call us now. So that really helps them, I mean, not only their business, but all the people, I mean, they're using this strategy for the posting. That is really helpful for them to get organic rankings. And the other thing is, which if I go back to the slideshow, if I'm sorry, if you can take back to the slide show. I think the second point was, it was name, address, phone on the different directories. Either it's Yelp, it's Bing. Okay, yeah, name, address across all the directories. So what we do is, this one is very important thing. If if I have a repair store, my suggestion is going to be, first, I'm going to check my business phone number, address, hours of operation, website, everything, if it is accurate on the GMB profile, like a Google My Business profile. Once I have all the detail in that account, which is active and it's correct, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the same information to different platforms, which is Apple Maps, Bing Places, and then I have a few more: Yelp, Facebook business page, Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, Chamber of Commerce. Like all these different directories, I will copy the same information which I have on a Google profile to all these directories. And one of the issues, or one of the minor mistake which people they make, for example, some people, like here in Orlando, the store which I have, the address is 11197 South Orange Blossom Trail. So if I put TRAIL on GMB profile, and then when I'm setting up my business profile on Facebook or on Apple Map, if I just use TRL, it will be a mismatch, and there will be a problem with organic ranking. So we just need to make sure, that's what I said, that first we need to make sure that our Google My Business profile is up to date, and then whatever information or whatever format we are using to write the address, anything, all the detail there, either the business description, we simply copy everything from there, and then paste all the information or all the information to each of the account which we are going to make, either Yelp, Facebook, Business, Better, BBB, or Angie's List, or maybe I would say Yellow Pages, Nextdoor for your Nextdoor business, like all the information. Once we have all the information and all directories matches, that is going to be very helpful for us to get the organic ranking. And then the third thing, the customer reviews. So now, like when we work, mainly when we do the audit for the cell phone repair store which we work with, most of the people, they have a one concern that, hey, I got, let's see, 800, 900 reviews, but my competitor, he has maybe 200 reviews, but whenever I'm searching any of the keyword, his business ranks top than mine, even if I have 1,000 reviews. The problem is, which I always tell the people, the problem is the quality of reviews which you are getting. Because if at my store, people, I'm checking them out, I'm requesting them to write me a review. If they're telling them, hey, Malik is great, he got great customer service, best price in the town, all these things. For Google, it does not have any value. Even if I have a 5 review or 500, it won't benefit me at all in the organic rank. So what Google looks in the reviews, these are the three things, like keywords, like when people, they're using keywords in the review, which means when you are asking someone that, hey, if you can write us a review, simply you can tell them that, hey, if you can mention the service which you got from us. That is going to be very helpful, because if I write a review that, hey, I went to XYZ store, or I went to Mr. Phone Store, they fixed my iPhone 11 broken glass, and I would say maybe in 25 minutes, and also I got free tempered glass or a case from them. So this review has keywords. So now people in that area in Lakeland, when they are going to search iPhone 11 broken screen repair, because of those review content, I mean the content, the keywords in the reviews, that is how Google is going to show my business on the top. So again, my recommendation would be, it's very important when you're getting the reviews, make sure that you just request people that, hey, if they can mention service, and then also in the area. Like, okay, I got my phone fixed, Mr. Phone Pro in Lakeland. So in that way, these are the keywords in our reviews which are helping us in the, what's that called, in the organic ranking. And then after that, we have targeting brand. Okay. So the other mistake which people, they do, I give you an example here in Orlando. Orlando, I mean, that's a huge area. I would say maybe there would be 40, 50, 60 repair store here in Orlando. But the location we are in Orlando, but we are in this little city, it's a South Chase. So if I'm using the keywords in my organic, like in my GMB profile, cell phone repair Orlando, computer repair Orlando, home control repair Orlando, would it benefit me? Maybe yes, but just think in that way, that if you are using any of the keywords, like a specific city, iPhone repair Orlando, so that means you are competing a bigger radius, maybe 35 to 40 mile radius, with maybe, I would say 15 to, 40, 50, or maybe 60 repair stores. Whereas instead of making this mistake, what we do, we target local area, because all the repair store or all the people, they are looking for repair, probably they're going to come to my store in 4 to 5 mile radius. So if I do iPhone repair South Chase, computer repair South Chase, or computer repair near 32837, that's my zip code, or these kind of things. So what will happen in that case? So that means I have a less competition, because in my zip code, or in 2 or 3 mile radius, I only have maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, or 10 stores, which I can compete, and then I can get a better organic ranking instead of targeting the whole city, where it is going to take me a long time to even show my business in the top 4 or top 5 on the Google Maps. So that is very important. Please do not target a bigger area whenever you are doing the SEO. Start from 3, 4 mile, and then when you start getting stable ranking in that area, in your area, then of course you can, anytime you can keep adding site areas, like a different zip codes or site area or the area you want to target. But first thing is going to be, it has to be your local area, because there won't be any competition, and then you can get organic ranking way faster than targeting whole city. And then the other thing is the poor mobile optimization. That is about the website. Now, another thing here, a question comes in my mind, that, okay, why do we need the organic ranking? Why do we need to show our business on the top of the Google, like a top 3 in MapBank, in the Google Maps? The reason is because if we are on the top, we are going to get more clicks, or we are going to get more calls. Okay, let's see hours of operation from 10 to 7 when we are open. People, they find us, they're going to click, they're going to call us. What if after 7 o'clock, or even during the day, many people, they won't call you, but they're going to do, when they find your business on the top, what action they're going to perform, maybe either to call or click on that GMB profile to go to your website. When traffic goes to your website, and right now everybody knows that maybe I would say 95% people, they're using their cell phone to do all the browsing. So that means if we don't have a good website, which is not a mobile friendly, or we have a lot of content on our website, which is irrelevant for a user because they don't need to know what we do, how we do. They're looking for a service. Either they need to get their phone fixed, game console fixed, or anything. So if our website, even if we have a good ranking, but our website is not good, or it's not a mobile friendly, we are gonna miss our customer because even having a good ranking won't help us at that point. My suggestion is gonna be, check your websites and make sure that they properly load on your cell phone, and then all the graphic images which you have on your website, they have they're up to date, the new phone models. And then mainly what I recommend for each website, like I said earlier, there are many websites, they use a lot of content for the SEO, but the thing is, at least the homepage, it should not have a lot of content, because again, what we need to do when customers, they come to our website, they're just looking for a service or quote. And what we can do, we just make it very simple for them on slider: get a quote, call us, or request a quote. So either they're going to call us, or if it's after hour, they're going to go there where we have a widget. They can click, okay, what device they have, what's the issue, click, 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 click. At the end, they're going to enter their information and then request a quote. So in that way, the having a good ranking is beneficial now, because not only people, they are calling you, but also when they go to the website, organically, you're getting a lot of lead generation through your website. So that would be my recommendation about the website. If you don't have a website, definitely we can help you with that. Or if you have it, what we can do is, of course, what we can do is to check that website, and wherever either it need revamp or any help you need with the, like adding a widget, integrating it with the RepairDesk auto code, let us know, and then we are going to work on that. Last thing is missing local backlinks and citation. Citation is the same thing which I told you, like on a different directories, NAP, name, address, phone. If you make sure that everything matches on all those directories according to your GMB profile, that is going to be very helpful for the business organically. And then the other thing, when it comes to the backlinks, that is something which I don't know many people they know, but usually the SEO people, the team, they're working on your business, usually they do that. And the only just I'm going to explain in a I would say short. The backlinks are like if in your town locally, if it's any local website, either Yellow Pages or the other one, like a local in your city, like in Commerce, City of Commerce. In that way, but what you can do, you can just add those links, and they're going to add the links. Some of the paid,
Answer, can you hear Malik, or is it just?
Hello?
Yep, I can hear.
Oh, okay. So the backlinks, some of backlinks are free, some of the backlinks are paid, because the website you're using the backlinks, they charge you for each link. So these are the like a few things which I wanted to mention. And then again, if there is any further detail you need from my side, anytime you can reach me out.
Amazing, thank you.
Okay, optimization. So this is kind of summary which we just discussed in detail, like all the points, optimization of that GMB, NAP, we spoke about NAP, local citation, reviews, everything. Yeah, we discussed everything in detail. So these are the 4 or 5, like I would say, the main point which we need to remember while we are working on our GMB profiles. Okay, so now the other thing is Google Ads. With the Google Ads, I will share a bit more information about the Google Ad. I think most of you people, they know that Google currently restricted third-party rebate service from the running Google Ads. So where there is a certain workaround that allow ads to run in compliance, there is no long-term guarantee. No one is going to guarantee you, either my company or any other companies offering these services, that campaign will remain active. Google regularly, they update its policies, and then what happens, and whenever they have a policy update, so some of the ad campaign, they have an impact, and then they get suspended. So, but now the other thing, the importance of Google Ads. Thing is, what Google is going to do for your business, same thing what SEO does. Only difference between SEO and Google Ads is when you are working on the SEO, it is going to take you, depending how competitive your area is, 3 months to maybe 8 months, 7 months. It is going to take you that much time to bring your organic ranking on the Google Ads. Whereas when you're running the Google Ads, you can get the same ranking, I would say, depending on your campaign is set up, maybe in 4 or 5 business days. So that means you have to pay Google to bring your business on the top when people they're searching for any of these services which you're offering at your location. So what's the benefit of the Google? The benefit of the Google is like when you're paying Google, it is going to bring your business on the top, making more people calling your store or more parkings or more lead generation for your business. And now the second thing is the campaign setup that I walk in. So there are a few things which I know most of you are already running the Google Ads. Either you're using my company or different. What we do.
So can you hear Malik, or is it just me?
Yep, I can hear him. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Or maybe it was on my end. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. So the other thing was here, but I want to mention few things which are very important. Like as I mentioned earlier, either you are working with my company or you are working with a different company. But we just want to make sure that you understand how Google Ads are working for your business, because that's a very important thing. You're paying us money to manage the campaign. You are paying Google a lot of money to get the leads and call. And that's why I want to give some information which is going to help you to track, because the most important thing is what is your daily budget, what's your CPC, like how much is your cost per click when people they click Google Ads go that way. So you need to know that, okay, how much you're paying for each click. And then the second thing, which is very, very important, which unfortunately, like when I have a meeting with few people when they are interested or they are already working with different companies and they want to run the ad campaign. So I would say maybe 95, 98%, they have no idea when you ask, hey, what's your cost per conversion? They have no idea. So that's what I mean. The thing is, I mean, all the people which I work with, if they are in our session, that is one of the reasons we share weekly detail for your ad campaign, because if you have understanding how much you are paying in return, what you're getting, and then you can monitor everything, that means you are going to be a long-term customer. If you have no idea how things are working, then after a month you're going to be, hey Malik, I'm paying Google Ad and I do not see anything, any conversion, or I don't see any increase in my revenue. So that means you're going to leave. So that's why in order for us to keep your business, and of course it's my obligation for you, it's not to just to take your money, but to tell you that, hey, how things are working. Either your Google Ad are performing well, they're not, what we can do, or many times it happens, people, they give us a chance, accounts are suspended, we try, we do our effort, but we cannot recover that account, so we cannot continue. But the only thing is, when we are running the campaign, the main goal which we have to show our business on the Google map on the top, where people they're going to call us, because that is the only reason I think that we should run the Google ad to get more calls. If we are not getting any calls, that means there is something wrong with our campaign. And start here, I'd like to share my screen for a minute.
I'll stop sharing. Back to you.
Okay, so here I have one of my customers, which I wanted to share some information. And the most important thing I wanted to share, like earlier I mentioned that many people, when they are running the ad campaign, they have no idea what is their CPC, like a cost per click, how much they're spending, and then in return, the most important thing, how many calls they are getting. So that is what I'm going to explain that information here for your review. So this is the account. Here when you go to the campaign, you can overview the campaign. So this for this customer, we set up, I think, their campaign maybe a month ago. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go to last week report from 24 to 31st. When I click apply, so now this is what information I see here. Number of clicks, that how many people they click on that ad in 1 week. Number of impression, these are the people when they search in that area and they saw our business, but they did not click on the business. That's the impression. Other thing, very important, CPC. What is my cost per click? Like when people, they saw my ad and then they click on that ad, 806 people they click, so my CPC was 0.27 cent, which is amazing. So, and again, one more thing, the very important thing I want to mention, it is not the thing that I'm showing this report like a one of our best account. No, the thing is, this account, which is, that is my ad account, so that is why I have access for that client. So I didn't need any permission from them to approve me to share that detail. So that is why I wanted to share that account. But when it comes to the, let's see, if you ask me that, okay, if this is the best account, like with CPC, with conversion, what would be the worst one? So I would say all the people which we work with, all the people, every Monday when we share the report, what I do, after our this report, I'm going to share our weekly report when we share those with clients. So for you to have an idea what kind of information weekly we share with them. So now if I go to, and then the total cost, it was $221 for 1 week. So now the most important thing, okay, looking into all that stuff, okay, it looks good, everything is fine. But again, the question is, we paid $221 to Google, we got 806 clicks. So now how many calls did I get through the campaign? So when you click here on this impression or this click that little arrow, when you click here, you scroll down, and then if you can go to the conversions, it's here. When you click on the conversion, and again, what I mentioned earlier, we are not running that ad campaign for any conversion, but only our focus is for the phone calls. Okay, so now very easy calculation and very easy for you to understand. We spent $221. In return, we got 64 calls. So that means now, if you do the easy math, 221 divided by 64. So now I have a whole idea that, okay, in 1 week, we're spending $221. In return, we are getting 64 calls, which is $3.44 per conversion, per call, per lead. So now when the store owner has this information, now what they can do, they can see, they can figure out, okay, yeah, this thing is working for me, this thing does not work for me. And then now the other thing is, which I mentioned, that many people, they don't know that how much is their cost per conversion. You won't believe some of the people, when like we did this home and I asked them to show me the same thing, some of them, the average cost per conversion or cost per call is somewhere between $25, $30, some of them $58. And the reason they don't know it, but they are paying. Google is charging them. And like I said, because when you are running the Google ad, to me, whatever experience which I have and which all of you I would recommend, only our focus should be call conversion. Because no one take traffic or redirect traffic from the maps to take it to your website, where people, they go there, but you don't know what they're doing or what they're looking for. The people, when they search for the business, they need instant help, which when they find you, they click and then they're going to call you. And that's the whole purpose for me or my team to run the Google ad for any business, any repair business, I mean. So this was the, some basic information that how Google ad works. And for you, who are running the ad but they don't know, then you can just follow this step and then you can check. And again, if there is any question, any other information you guys need, reach out, and then of course we can schedule a call and then I can give you more information on that. And last thing before I go back to the start, I mentioned that what we do weekly basis, every Monday we share the detailed report with our customer for them to understand how things are working, how ads are performing for their business. So here, where I hide that business name, this is the date. It was our last week report. Number of impression, number of click, cost, most important, recorded call. That is the only thing which which we focus on, and then the lead. Because the instant quote form or the landing page which we link with the Google Ads, that is we use our own landing page, and then there is the instant quote widget in that on that page. So these are the lead which we get through the page. When it comes to the click on direction, we never consider this as a conversion. The reason why, let's see, after a week or someone called me that, hey Malik, I just need to know that how my ad campaigns are going. And then if, I mean, we go in detail, the only thing I can justify that, hey, if you spent $77 and you got 38 plus 3, 41 lead, these are the leads which I can go to the Google account, I can check all the call detail, I can share with him, I can justify this is what you got. But when it comes to the click on direction, there is no way for you to prove that, okay, 109 people they click, out of 109, how many went to your location? Either maybe 1, maybe 10, 15, or maybe no one. So I don't want to give any information or tell them that, hey, look at click on direction, which we don't track, which Google does not track, and there's no way you can prove that, okay, how many people they went to your location. So that means the important thing which you should notice, only number of call you're getting from the Google or number of leads which you're getting through the your landing page.
That's amazing. Thank you for that.
Okay,
and Malik, is that that cost per call, is that pretty standard across different markets, or does that vary significantly?
No, it varies. It totally, I think, depends how competitive the area is, because if in one area, if there is no one running the Google ad, only one store is running the ad, of course, their cost per click and cost per conversion is going to be low. But if you're talking about, let's say in New York, where maybe 5-6 people they are running the ad, and everybody is trying to bring their business on the Google Maps. Only problem with the Google Map is Google only shows two businesses in the map as a sponsor, no more than 2. So then at that point you have to do the bidding. That, for example, okay, if we are 4 people running the ad, I'm going to increase my CPC, like a cost per click, to bring my business on the top. So that is how your CPC increases.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And then the second thing which you asked about, the cost per conversion or cost per lead, that is again like the same way CPC, like a cost per click, it varies. Cost per lead varies too. But what we do, our goal is that all the store we are working with, regardless if their area is competitive or not, the cost per lead should not be more than $9. Because if that is higher than $9, that means there is something wrong either with our campaign or whatever we are doing, we are not doing right. We have to stop that campaign. We have to make a new one, because if each repair store is taking, let's see, maybe $30 on each repair, if they are paying $10 or more than that for each call, what they're making, they're not making anything. So that's why we need to make sure that cost per lead, it has to be less than $9.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, yes. And knowing the average cost of a repair is over $100, with a cost per lead of somewhere between $3 to $9, that's still a very good ROI. You just need to convert a few leads, and then you're going to be in the green very quickly.
Correct. And the other thing, selling devices online. Before go to this thing, I would share my personal. Here in Orlando, we have a repair store, Profix, where I started, I would say maybe in 2015. And after COVID in 2022, what we did, before we were only repair store, just doing the repair. But in 2021, then we started getting involved in the buyback. And now what we do, my younger brother, he manages that location. Now our main, I would say maybe 15% only we focus on repair, 85% we do the buyback. And right now he is doing like on a larger scale, targeting whole Orlando area for the buyback, like through the Facebook, social media campaigns. And like I said, he is very happy with the buyback compared with the repair. So the other thing which I would recommend here, before the whole introduction I gave about the buyback, definitely it's like a less competition, and it's I don't know about the other areas, but in Orlando we are doing really good when it comes to the profit or everything. So now if you see here, selling devices online with RepairDesk POS plus WooCommerce. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this thing, with this feature, RepairDesk, which we use. And again, I have nothing to do with the RepairDesk, or I'm not their brand. I'm not advertising. But the thing is, which I really love, some people when they contact me that, hey, I want to sell foods on online, or I want to do the buyback. So for me, it's very easy. Okay, no problem. If you're using RepairDesk, what we can do, you just share the credential with us, give us access. So whatever integration or whatever syncing we need to do with your website, we can do it. And in that way, it is very easy for them, for the repair store, because they don't need to do any manual work. Whatever inventory they have on their POS, that inventory automatically will be synced to their website. And then the good thing is, whenever they add any product, any price update, or they remove any product, they do not need to do anything on the website, because that both are synced. And then whatever changes or updates you're doing on your POS, automatically that is going to reflect your website inventory.
Yep. Yeah, and that's a great time saver, right? Allows you to do a lot more without having to maintain two separate inventory lists. And we are adding a few exciting updates to this integration. So we will share more about that in our one of our next product newsletters. All right,
cool.
We've got, okay, so a couple things here, Malik, that I'll share, right? So as if you're already using RepairDesk, you know we make it very easy to collect customer information. We strongly encourage you to do that, right? Every customer that you collect in RepairDesk is a potential lead for the future, right? That you can remarket to, that you can bring back in the store. And we do have a few features that allow you to communicate with your customers. And we also integrate with other tools, like, you know, if you're using MailChimp or a different marketing tool with Malik's help, you can export your data to those systems so you can keep in touch with your customers, right? As Malik said, there's a lot of local competition. The more you can stay top of mind, the more you can bring people back in for a repeat business, the better off you'll be. Malik, anything to share on this note?
No, I think customized template, Thanksgiving tools. And then one more thing, I'm sorry, as we mentioned the email marketing. One thing I would encourage everybody, because right now we spoke about SEO, which is, of course, you have to hire somebody to pay for the service. Same thing with the Google ad. You have to pay either Malik's company or any XYZ company plus Google ad to run your, to get the calls. One thing, if in your POS, if you have a client's information, for example, emails, so what you can do, that would be like only what you need to do. You need to organize your stuff and then retargeting those people with the email promotion. Because that thing, you're not spending, you're not wasting any money. You're not giving to Malik, you're not giving to Google Ads, you're not giving any third party, but only you are retargeting your customer. And the people, the customer are who? They already know you. They have visited your location. So simply weekly, bi-weekly, you run a campaign, you run a promotion. Hey, this time, get a free temper glass, $15 off on your repair. Or if you are selling devices, offer them some promotion. That way, imagine, without spending a dollar, if you get, worst case, maybe 10% of a return of, if there's no investment, if you get 10% back those people with a coupon that, hey, I got this coupon and email, that is an additional revenue without spending a dollar. So that's what, the thing is, not only because all the people there in the string, hey, I want to get more call, I want to get more lead, I want to do more, and they're willing to spend money. But very few people, they just make things organized for their business, that, okay, whatever I have, let's see, if you're there in the business for 4 or 5 years, you have a POS, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 people in the POS, why not keep targeting those people?
Absolutely, 100%. And you know, that free advertising subsidizes the cost of any other marketing you're doing, so it brings your overall cost of acquisition down significantly.
True.
All right. So Malik, I know you shared a lot. There's a lot of actionable advice, and thank you for sharing real data from customers, but it helps people understand what the average cost can be and how they can get additional leads. So I guess any parting words that you want to share will be very helpful.
The only thing which I would share, and that's my suggestion for all the repair store, because to be very honest, in repair industry, most of the people, they don't have a marketing budget and a lot of stuff. So many people, they are confused that, hey, I want to improve my ranking. What should I do? Either should I run the Google ads or should I do the SEO for my business? So my suggestion is, if you have an organic ranking, like I would say in 4 or 5 mile radius, you are ranking in top 4, top 5, then I would say instead of going the Google ad, maybe you work on the SEO. And then in 2-3 months, you're going to start ranking on the top. But if you are a new location, new business, and you don't have any reviews or you don't have any ranking, in that way, I would recommend definitely going with the Google ads, because Google ads are the temporary solution. You're going to start getting the business. And then when you start getting the business, of course, you have more funds. You can have you can build your website. You can have someone to make a website for your business, and then you can spend more money on the SEO to get organic ranking. But one thing for sure, which is like a very wrong concept, and many people, I would say not many, maybe 90% people, they are keep doing the same mistake, relying on the Google ads. Because once they start getting the lead, everything, they keep using it. But the problem is, again, today they're working, tomorrow you never know what happens. So my thing is, the better way or the best option to go with is working on the SEO, because God forbid, if anything happens tomorrow, your organic rankings are there. You won't have an impact on your business.
Absolutely. All right, we've also published a blog post that talks about all this stuff, recaps this stuff, and talks about how you need to keep an eye on this to keep your rankings higher. So we can send that in a follow-up email. Definitely something that you want to keep an eye on and want to make sure that you maintain. Right, as Malik said, SEO is a long-term investment, which keeps paying dividends over the course of months, years, and decades if you've been in business that long. We've got a few good questions that we've answered in chat. Are there any other questions? If there's any other questions, please go ahead and ask them now. And I believe there's a couple different questions. So Malik, I will read off the questions, and then please answer them in whatever order you want. Sure. The first question is, I'm on the first list on Google. Why do I need to spend money on ads? And secondly, is Yelp a good platform for advertising? And how can I protect my business on Google?
Okay, the first question was that I have a good ranking on my GMB, Google Maps, but I think how I can get more leads or more calls. I think, like I mentioned that thing, if you have a very good organic ranking on Google, but still you feel that through your website you are not getting enough leads, then definitely maybe there is something wrong. You need to check your website, because that's the only thing I can think of. Because when people are searching iPhone repair, computer repair, and you are ranking on top 1, top 2, top 3, I mean, if you have that rankings with most of the keywords, definitely you don't need Google Ads. Only thing is that which you need to check that, okay, your website is mobile friendly, and then because the Mr. Food Pro, the business I mentioned earlier, and I showed their reviews and stuff, organically, like without spending money on the Google ad, they're getting, I think, 130 or 137 in month of August organic leads only through their GMB website. And that thing, they did not pay anything, only having a good responsive website. That's the only thing. Now, the second thing was, I think, Yelp. Yelp, I wouldn't recommend running campaigns on Yelp. The reason I never did it by myself, or we never offered any Yelp promotion or the services, but many people we work with, the repair store, they always they have a very negative feedback regarding the Yelp, because if you are spending money with them and then all of a sudden you stop running the campaign, they are gonna bother, they are gonna have a problem with your GMB, your profile on the Yelp, and they are gonna write negative reviews. That's the information I hear from people, so that's why I would prefer, to stay away from Yelp.
Okay, amazing. Hassan, I hope that answered all of your questions. We've got one more question from Tanya, asking, saying that Google doesn't let her add custom categories for services that we provide. Any general insight into that? We can follow up with Tanya after the webinar as well.
Sure, Tanya, the thing is, I mean, if you are unable to change the category which you have, for example, if it's a mobile phone repair or computer repair store, if, I mean, you are not able to change the category, only thing is that after the call, because I just don't want to give you wrong information. Once we have access to your GNB, we can check and then we can share all the suggestion or recommendation that what could be done.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. And we've answered a few more questions on chat. Usman, anything else you would like to share before we summarize and wrap up?
No, I mean, this is all very helpful. I believe it's helpful for the audience as well. Malik, some stores are not investing in SEO or Google ads because maybe they don't have a budget, but can you give and some don't even have a website, because now let's say if you want to send a text message to customer in the US, you have to be 10 DLC compliant, and in order to be a 10 DLC compliant, you need to have your terms and conditions and privacy policy listed on your website, saying that you will not be sharing that data with third parties. So can you give a ballpark figure of how much do you guys charge for SEO or Google ads and website, just to maybe that will help you?
Sure. For the website, what we do later, I mean, I can share some of our template of the website which we use, because only thing I won't say that okay, my company is the best or we are doing really good. I would say the only benefit which I have is I'm in the repair industry. I know everything, how iPhone repair, computer repair, or all the keyword words. So that's I would say I have an edge on that one, that when you're working on your website, when you're doing your SEO, we don't need to bug you that, hey, what to do, how to do, or what area to target. We know everything, but we need to do only we know from you, okay, what service you want to promote through on your SEO, on your website. And now, like Usman, he asked, what we do with the RepairDesk, I mean, all the people they reach out, we are going to give them a special price, like a one-time development cost of $350. Regular we charge somewhere between $500 to $800. And then when it comes to the SEO, for SEO, what I would do, another thing, I love your business, but again, because SEO is a long-term commitment. And one thing what we do, like before start working on any project, we are going to generate an initial report of your current ranking, like a before and after. Because the thing is, once I have anyone signs up, and then I have an initial ranking, and then every month when we share the report, they can check the progress. So, okay, like an iPhone repair near me, keyword was at number 8 on the Google map. After a month, it's number 6, then number 5, number 4. So then you can monitor progress by yourself. And then we require a time frame. Let's see, if I tell you that, hey, I need 4 months to rank your business, and then for any reason if we couldn't achieve that goal in the given time frame, that's our commitment to you. We work for free until we give you the result which we promised. Now, back to the answer for the SEO service, we do again. I mean, for this session, if I get any person through this session, we can do a $450 for the SEO. And for the Google ad, we always offer a free trial because, again, as I mentioned, Google ads are not the thing reliable, which I can guarantee you it is going to work. So that's why before we take any money from you, we want to run a trial, share the results with you, and then if you're happy, you continue. If you say, hey, Malik, I don't see any difference, better you can stop the service, because if it does not benefit you, you're just wasting money.
Thank you so much, Malik, and really appreciate the special discount for RepairDesk customers. I know Mr. Phone Pro as well. We've been working very closely with him. And recently did a webinar with Sabir as well.
Yes, Sabir. Yeah.
I've noticed that they have 1,400 reviews on their Google listing, and as you know, in service business, reviews are everything. One thing I would like to highlight is RepairDesk has an automation where you can automatically send an SMS review request out of 24 hours. And we have seen that customers who are using this automation, if they were getting like 4 or 5 reviews per month, they've gone to double or triple, or depending on how good your service is. It really helps. And then more reviews that you're getting, that means that chances are you will rank higher on Google. I was speaking to a customer who was in Atlanta, Georgia. They were getting 4 or 5 reviews, but now they're getting like 30 reviews per month. Previously, they used to celebrate $2,000 a day, but now now it's pretty frequent. So as you know, the margins are really good. So a small change in your business can really help. And obviously, you can ask customers manually as well, but your staff gets. And as as it's 2025, you need to spend on automation or automating your business. So, yeah.
That is correct. I totally agree with you. Yep.
Amazing. Thank you for that, guys. So 2 quick questions. So there's somebody asking if they can get a second opinion from Malik. They're already working with somebody on SEO, but they would like to get your thoughts. So Malik, we'll forward your information to them and have them reach out, and we can send you the information as well. So Kai, absolutely. And we've also got a comment from Kai who's mentioned that he's gained 500 reviews from RepairDesk in the last 10 months, and he quote unquote definitely recommends it. So that's great to hear, Kai. Thank you so much for sharing that. And Tanya, yeah, we can talk to you about the SMS review and how you can optimize that for your business. So we'll take that offline. That is all for now. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. We really appreciate you giving us these last 55 minutes. Hope you learned a few new things, and we will send a follow-up email with the recording and a few additional pieces of information. Malik, thank you so much again for your time and for helping us with all this great information, and hoping that you had some good conversations with folks that were on this webinar.
Thank you, Anas. I appreciate it.
All right, great. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Talk to you all soon.
Okay, bye.